No, it doesn't.
Sounds like it's like kind of weird.
How am I doing that thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
It seems like it has
Well,
a.
it's because it sounds all right.
Is that better? Is that worse? Doesn't do anything?
It sounds fine to me. It does. I think it's the way it fits around your ear. It gives yourself kind of an odd,
yeah.
kind of an odd sound when you're talking to yourself. But
Oh yeah, you
Try-
talking through your nose.
yeah, but you sound fine.
Well, yeah, but that's because you're used to listening on these other headphones that don't.
What?
Well, they don't sound like these.
Oh, so it's just, okay. You're just used to beats.
Yeah, I'm just saying that
Yeah.
the sound, the range you're getting out of these. So like the difference is this. Well, maybe not because I can't.
Phew.
For fuck's sake. Why can't you just make a headphone jack? Fits every other fucking headphones.
Well, these have the noise canceling. These have the okay.
But you see how that sounds different? A little
It's
more.
a lot louder and a lot more.
Oh, sorry.
Why you gotta yell?
I had it turned up for the other ones, but you see
Yeah.
how it's got more of like a mid range. You get the highs, but go whoo, you get that.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's not just all burr.
yeah.
It's not all just basic, man. Just talking like
Okay,
this.
well, I don't know.
It's better though, right?
This sounds more like it's in my ear.
Yeah, no, they're definitely.
I think those might be better for you in the long run when you get used to them.
Yeah, probably
Oh,
better.
God.
But yeah, these. I mean, I don't know.
Those hurt.
I feel like this is where the audio quality comes from, is being able to listen
Those
to
hurt.
just the right audio. We'll get used to it, I guess. I'm trying.
Hey, you unplugged something and I can't hear on my left ear.
What?
Wiggle his cord.
Oh yeah, there.
You
Oh.
can, you can barely touch it.
I'm deaf in my left ear.
Hey man, I can't hear nothing. What are y'all doing?
What'd you say?
All right, we are live across the board. YouTube, Facebook. Well, we're not on Facebook yet, but we're on YouTube and.
We could be on Instagram Live.
Yeah, we technically could, I think.
Does Instagram Live do more than a minute at a time?
And I think even God, it sounds like I'm in a. You put me in a box. Like I'm sitting in a hollow box. Far away, really far away from the mic. Now I'm going to be yelling into the microphone because I don't feel like I hear myself. What's the point of monitoring if you can't hear yourself? Then there'll be things that I won't catch, like
Ocean.
who's Jamie Rosen from Way Better? I don't know what that is. All right, we do have a phone call to do.
Looky.
All right, so we are live with Beam Twitch on this beautiful Christmas day. Let's check in, see who's around, who's doing what. If
I would
anybody's
imagine
here yet.
next to nobody. Oh, Winks says ho
Ho ho ho! What's going on, Winks?
What's up there, Wink?
Oh, thanks. Appreciate that. They are a Christmas gift from my my
Cool.
kids.
Cool hippos, bro.
Yeah. They I guess my wife, because I was complaining about the Beats having to be recharged, like they won't work if the batteries are dead. Like even if you plug it in with a cord, you have to have the batteries charged. So she got me these headphones here, which don't require that. Wink says, "Hey, Mark."
What's up?
The hell's that? Don't get hacked by cigarettes. You see this? Was this an ad for anti-smoking for gamers? That's weird. I don't know if you can see that or not, Winks, but I'll bring that up for you so you can see it. Nope. Yep. Look at that ad.
Look at that.
What's the deal with that ad?
I don't know.
That ad.
Are cigarettes even a thing for the kids anymore?
I don't know.
For the kids?
Those kids these days.
Do those kids these days even smoke now?
Smoking the truth. Or something.
Bit of truth smoke.
Alrighty.
I don't know. A little weird though. That's a weird thing. Yeah. Feel like I got a wet paper sack on my head.
All right.
Maybe I should pop the battery and try the noise canceling. Maybe that makes a difference. All right. Where's our channel? How do we get to it? Here we go. Channel. Check. We're on Twitch. Welcome, Twitch. Oh, first an advertisement. We don't want that. And then last but not least, YouTube.
You want to do it all in one segment, John?
Do what? Everything?
Yeah, it's Christmas. You want to do
A super show?
We could just no, like maybe
Or
just
like-
do an hour and
Oh,
call it
just-
an hour.
Oh, just because it's Christmas Day, so we don't need to be. Yeah, that's fine.
Just wondering what your thoughts on that might be.
I'm all right with that.
Long day and everything.
Yeah, it's been a busy day, Josh.
It's been a long weekend.
It's been all kinds of busy and crazy. Oh man, I got everything. What's the episode properties? This will be episode 82.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Got to change that on the stream so everybody sees that, and then gotta change the title to. Why can't I just borrow that? That would be nice. Copy, paste, and 2. There we go. Yeah, man. What it is. All right, pause that. We'll go live on Facebook, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll.
Boom.
Y'all ready for this?
Mm-mm-mm.
Let's see if the video actually pots in like it's supposed to. Nope. Why is it not working? This is beyond frustrating. I feel like... What the...
Yeah, exactly, Winks.
That's
Oh, you mean the cool hipster kids go to smoking cigarettes as opposed to the vapes because it's analog. Even smoking went digital, Mark.
They sure did. That's old news.
So, Winks, what do you think it was that got the old George Michael there, huh?
He was smoking.
Let's see. Refresh. Can I refresh without losing this thing?
Was it an OD? Was it natural causes?
Come on,
Was
buddy.
it?
You mother...
Was it pneumonia?
Daddy pneumonia.
Man, according to a manager, it was heart failure brought on by.
AIDS. That's what he said.
Oh.
Winks, we got the green flash little freak here. All right, I don't know why, but for some reason your video stream isn't working. Make sure you copy the contents of this. It's copied. I don't know why.
Oh, I didn't know he died of AIDS.
Did he have it?
That's what Winks said.
No. Well, he would know.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that gave it to him.
Hey, Merry Christmas, Winks.
I don't know. Maybe it was the government. Maybe it was Suge Knight. He gave him the AIDS like he did.
So you're saying Suge Knight gave him AIDS?
Yeah, like he did Eazy-E.
So that's what happened?
I don't know. I'm just saying, think of the possibilities.
Hey, Steven.
I know they're so hard not to mix them up.
I don't know, Steven.
Slutty Ventura. Because it's machine washable. This is my pillow.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, it was great, Winks. We had a full house, friends, family. We had a good time.
Fran's family?
Fran's family
friends
was
and
over.
family. Yeah.
Oh, I see what you did. You merged them together to say
Framley.
Framley.
Yeah. It's
They're
lean.
It was a family meeting.
That's the lean way of doing things.
Yeah.
Shortcut.
All right. Well, it looks like Facebook isn't going to happen, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
Forget it.
Facebook's starting to be not quite worth it.
That's the whole reason we got that thing.
I know. I don't.
Might have to write him a little note there and say, hey,
Yeah. I don't know how else to do it to make it work. It worked the first couple times, and now it just won't work. So. All right. Well, we are live on the other channel, so
let's do this.
let's
thing.
just do it. Just do it. Yeah. Quick audio test. Hey, Mark, give me a little
Testing.
chatter in the old talkie stick over
Good
there.
afternoon. This is Mark. I'm talking to you.
Yeah. You want some beer or something?
Yes, my whistle's a little dry.
Your wizard? My wizard's a little dry.
We will talk about that there, Winks. Thanks for the
Chatter in the old talkie stick over
Good
there.
afternoon. This is Mark. I'm talking to you.
How does that sound to you guys?
he's like Russian Sylvester Stallone.
Sounded a little bit low.
All right. A little quiet, you mean? Is like what you're
Hello.
referring to?
This is
All right. Here we go. Game on. You guys ready?
yeah. Let's do
Rock
this.
and roll. Ready or not? Here we go. Whole intro or just the music? What do you want to do?
Whatever.
I need that up, actually.
Parenting is hard. You can't. Sometimes you just can't handle it.
Be prepared for the unexpected because it will happen.
Oh, yeah. Worth it. All the poop and snot and screaming and crying and fighting. Worth it.
I think you're all fucked in the head. It's a quest. It's a quest for fun. I'm gonna have fun, and you're gonna have fun.
A sminsel is a pencil, but each pencil has a smell, Josh.
So you want smelly pencils? I can do that.
I've had a smelly pencil before, Josh. I had that old Bill Clinton like a sminsel.
He had a smagar, didn't he?
He did a cigar.
We're all gonna have so much fun. We'll need plastic surgery to remove our smiles.
Well, as soon as you said that it was one of you guys said something funny, I knew it was me, Josh.
Oh, okay.
So I was the one that probably said that.
Really see myself doing.
Why are you
And the
doing
last
this?
Apparently, she thinks that the show needs some comic relief, Josh.
You'll be whistling Symphony Doodah out of your assholes.
And you have to suck the meat out.
Ooh, welcome everyone to the Dad Bro Show. My name is Josh. With me, as always, my brother John.
Can anybody hear me?
We are your hosts, the Dad Bros, because we're dads, we're brothers. This is our show. Welcome everyone to it, and a Merry Christmas to y'all. Christmas show, John.
To use guys.
And part of our Christmas show, we have in studio with us our returning friend, Beer Man Mark. Beer Man Mark, how are you?
I'm doing good. How y'all doing?
We're doing well. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
We saw Beer Man Mark Christmas Eve. We went to Beer Man Mark's house for Christmas Eve celebrations, and then him and the family came over to John's house for Christmas celebrations here.
Yeah.
So it only seemed natural to have Beerman Mark join us for our Christmas
The Christmas special.
special.
You want to call this the
I'm
Christmas
having a good
special?
time.
Sure. Mark it.
All right, we'll mark the Christmas
We're in a
special.
little bit of an
as-
earthquake in the bar.
Yeah, the bar's just shaking around a bit there. I don't know what's
Tight
going
in
on
the
with it.
studio, John.
A little
We
bit
gotta-
tight. We need
yeah.
to slide some things around, make a little bit of room.
Ever since we changed the environment that we're in, we're a little bit tight. We need some smaller, slimmer chairs. Figure something out here. But anyway,
Yeah.
we don't need to worry about that.
Maybe just some bar stools. We could just sit on some bar stools.
yeah. Hey, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
That'd be comfy, John, wouldn't it? We could sit on bar stools really high up above the console.
Exactly. Put our feet on the table.
Man spread all over the place.
Nice.
Adjust our packages all constantly.
This is sounding very comfortable.
Get a
And
spittoon. We could have a spittoon to.
then maybe we could stream on different services if we're going to be doing all that.
yeah.
We're going to have our man spreading on there.
Oh, sounds good.
Yeah. A little Christmas treat for you guys. Dad Bros man spreading.
Check out my Yule log.
Different services.
What?
Mark's trying to watch the show
Oh,
over there
man.
while
What are you doing?
he's on the show.
So, Beerman Mark,
Yes, sir.
we have a couple of things to address with you, sir. First of all, it's not our official drink of the show, but Winks Kazam sent I don't know how we got this, but Winks Kazam was very excited about you trying this beer here in front of us, the Green Flash La Freak. So we figured we'd give that a little bit of taste before we crack open the actual drink of the show. And while we do that, for your celebration last night, the New Year's or Christmas Eve, it's all the same. When you're drinking and having a good time, New Year's, Christmas.
That's right. That's right.
Christmas Eve celebration, you had a tangerine IPA. Now, first of all, let's just deal with that part of it. The tangerine IPA. My wife and I are not fans of IPAs. Her, less so than me. I'll tolerate it a little bit more. She loved the tangerine IPA. So what is it that, in your opinion, mellows it out for someone who's not a fan of the hoppier side of beer?
It all depends on the brewing of the beer itself, I believe. On that particular beer there, I loaded the tail end of the brew up, which doesn't really affect the IBUs, but it can. You had to load up a lot, so I had a good little amount of hops at the tail end of it to boost up the hoppiness rather than the bitterness. The bitterness there, I did have bitterness in the beginning to balance the beer. It's about 6.5% alcohol, and so to balance that out, I used the bitter and hops to balance the gravity, and it has a sweetness in it, so it will be more pleasant on the palate.
Whoa, there we go. Hey, apparently a little battery action helps you.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to sit here and watch Mark drink the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Oh, is that what we're supposed to do?
We're going to sit here and watch you drink the whole thing.
So now, not only did you finish it with hops, but you ran it through a contraption known as a Randall.
Yes.
I've never heard of the Randall before. Is this where the homebrew community and the beer nerds start tinkering and coming up with ideas online? Because it looked like a water filter just filled with hops.
Hey, you ain't supposed to tell my secret. No, no. It's actually, from my understanding, I believe it's Dogfish Head. They created the Randall. I'm not 100% sure on that. That's just what I've heard. And I started getting into it a little bit, and I said, I want to build me one of these things. And actually, I think John's the one that had told me about it some time ago, and I'd never seen one before, and I started looking into it, and I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting. And so I want to build one. So I built one, and actually last night was the first time I'd used it. I finished it yesterday just in time for the big event, and it was pretty good. I need to tweak it a little bit, though.
What kind of hops do you use?
In the Randall itself, I had Cascade.
Okay.
So I put about an ounce and a half of fresh leaf hops Cascade in there.
Now, what we should have done was had an A and B sample, so that way we could see what it tasted like before the Randall and after the Randall.
Yeah, that was a little bit that I gave you before, I believe, didn't I?
Oh, well,
I
excuse
think-
me. I'm
I
sorry.
I
I didn't.
think, yeah, didn't I get?
I know you gave me some. Yeah, I don't know if Josh
Okay.
was there.
I
at that
may
point.
have. I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah, Josh was there before you put it on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it was the tangerine in it hadn't mellowed out quite enough yet,
Okay.
and it is a little bit. It did make it a little bit more bitter because of the tangerine that was in it, and that kind of balanced it out because that hoppiness right there would cover it up a little bit.
Give me that bottle there, John. So let's get a rundown of this here Green Flash Le Freak Belgian style Imperial Indian Pale Ale. India Pale Ale, sorry, not Indian. It's a Belgian American hybrid, Amarillo dry hop, and dual yeast fermentation. Visit greenflashbrew.com. 9.2% ABV. Le Freak is the first ever hybrid ale of its kind. The convergence of a Belgian style Tripel with an American Imperial IPA spawned over barstool pontifications between publican and brewmaster. This zesty Amarillo dry hopped, bottle conditioned marvel entices with fruity Belgian yeast aromatics and a firm, dry finish. Experience a legendary beer phenomenon. What do you think here, Beer Man Mark?
It's pretty tasty.
There you go, Winks. Is that what you hoped for?
No,
It has like a really nice maltiness to it for an IPA. It's
balanced nicely.
it's not overly bitter. It has that like right in the middle is like a nice sweet malty caramely flavor.
Yeah, this is a higher gravity beer here, so it would balance nicely. And I find that a lot with the Imperials, because the Imperials you were looking at what was it, 10%, 9.2%, and being that high of alcohol, it's that gravity is what's balancing out that sweetness right there. So that malt will shine through and balance out that bitterness in it. So it has very little bitterness in it. I mean, in my opinion. And the Amarillo hops. I like Amarillo hops. Now, Winks was saying something about Mosaic there. And I don't see Mosaic on here, but and it might have been brewed with Mosaic hops. And I love Mosaic hops. That's really good hops there. And it's actually a really popular hop.
How can you tell the difference between these different hops?
I can't.
I just like to say it.
Just a reminder, you are a resident beer expert, so you might have to make it up sometimes.
The in the actual dry hopping, you can tell a difference in some of the hops, but I mean a lot of them overlap. So I mean you can kind of look into your noble hops like German hops and stuff like that. You can kind of tell out those. They have more of earthy notes and stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas like Cascade and whatnot, they have more of a citrus notes. So you can kind of distinguish the Well, I can distinguish the classes, but I'm not. I haven't fine tuned my. And there's more hops coming out now. So, and go a little bit deeper in that Tangerine IPA. I actually use a Mandarina Bavaria hops. It's actually a new hop. I had never seen it before, and I seen a beer in the store that was Mandarina, and it was brewed with those hops. And I looked them up, found the hops, and I said I'm gonna brew with them too. So, and that's how I done that beer too.
Cool. So how was Christmas for you, Beer Man Mark?
It was good. It come and went fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was busy.
Kids have a good time?
Had a great time. Ate a lot of food.
Awesome.
Yeah, no sleep.
No sleep.
No sleep. Seems like it.
Yeah, it does. You're up a little later, just kind of. I think the night before is the excitement for the parents.
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah,
Christmas
yeah,
morning, it's.
Yeah, we just want to sleep in. Oh, sleep in, kids. Sleep in.
We did. We had a pretty good Christmas with the boys. They seemed to. This year it was the stockings that seemed to be the big hit. They were filled with enough little things. It was like a never-ending. Whoa, there's more stuff in here.
No.
Yeah. Now let's see if you got all the stuff that you asked for. That you're going to be mildly surprised that you actually got.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's the little things,
Yeah, stuff they didn't ask for that they got. Unfortunately, my two of my kids got sick today, So
Did they?
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah. Everything was fine until we come over to John's house for the family Christmas dinner. They're out there playing and outside playing, and all of a sudden my middle son comes in. He's like, "Oh, I threw up." Like, oh, great. And then that didn't stop for him. And then out of nowhere, hey, my little one does it too. So my wife's at home with 2 sick kids and one that's hopefully helping by, at the very least, not causing problems. So fun. It started out really great, and then the poor kid. I'd have been all right with it if it was tomorrow. You know, let him have a fun Christmas, but not.
Oh yeah.
Don't do it to him today.
Yeah, exactly.
Not today.
Stuff. Well, hopefully it'll go fast.
Yeah. Well, my oldest got sick a couple days ago, and it was about 24 hours for him.
okay.
So, but I just felt bad. You feel so bad for him, and
Yeah,
they were
man.
excited about the day, and
Yeah, and then they lay around. That sucks.
yeah, sick and opening presents. The excitement's level's not there, and it's what something had to happen, I guess, because this was the first Christmas I've been bragging about it left and right. I was prepared this year. Oh man, everything was out of the park. Done. I got to tell you, being prepared for things, I like it.
Does it make a difference, Josh?
Oh, I like it. I'm going to carry this into the new year, John.
Nice.
New year.
I was totally opposite this year. I was not prepared for anything. It like came and went so fast that it was like, okay, we got to wrap these gifts. We got the kids in bed at 11. We had to wrap gifts, and we just haven't had time to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I get that. It was one of those. My wife said, well, yeah, we should wrap gifts to this. But no. We're doing that the day before. You want to do it just so it's done.
Oh yeah.
Just so, because I don't want to. I'm enjoying this getting things done.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that I can continue. Typically, what happens though is I just, I can do it right now because there was one event. I got to be ready for Christmas. Now I got to be ready for life, and I'm not so good at being prepared for that.
So you just have to break it down into multiple one events then.
So I need to sit down.
Yeah, and you're gonna break down.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. I was actually thinking about doing the same thing in a similar manner where I wanted to, for the year of 2017, basically make a list of the things that I want to get done, like around the house. So like all the little projects that I've been setting aside and pushing aside, write them down, put them in a list, and then just tackle them one at a time and check them off the list.
Right.
Yeah, I'm debating about doing that.
There is that, and there's also a list of. Winks wants to say that Dr. George's kids got up at 2 a.m. Good. Yeah, there's always that.
We could be that guy.
We could be that guy. There's the make the list of things you want to do, but also there's certain things that you want to stop doing too, which is kind of hard to have a list for that. Little habits are time wasters for me.
Oh yeah.
I gotta. Now that I'm back on the smartphone thing, I gave it up for a while. Now I'm back on it. It's a big problem for me. I gotta wean myself from it.
Oh yeah.
A lot of ways to waste time, especially since I discovered Reddit. Spent a lot of time just thumbing through that because it seems like you're learning. It seems like you're getting stuff done, but I'm not.
I still don't understand Reddit.
I don't fully understand it either. But you find the right subreddits, and you just sit there and enjoy them.
Ah, okay. I had to look back in it.
There's a bunch of people that like to post fun memes and funny little things, and one of my favorites is I think it's Shower Thoughts, where it's basically guys or whoever's in there that are just sort of like these bizarre things they think of while they're things you would think of in the shower.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I come up with a lot of great ideas in the shower.
Yeah,
Songs too, man.
Hey, I should put a garbage disposal in the shower drain here. I could cook and take a shower.
Let's see. It feels more like Christmas on Christmas Eve than on Christmas Day. Yeah, kind of does, doesn't it?
Yeah, I would say that.
Yeah. That's something I wouldn't have thought of, but when someone says that, shower thought wise, oh yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you could pause time, there would be no way to measure how long it was paused for.
Yeah.
I have come to the conclusion I will never graduate to the adult table. That's a poor person right there.
Well,
So,
I think that's a reality that everybody's facing.
yeah,
This is actually this is some of the guidance that I've been doling out to some of the younger males that I interact with.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
What?
some of the younger guys, the teens and 20-year-olds here that I've been interacting with lately, is sort of like pulling the curtain back and saying, look, if you're waiting for that day where all of a sudden you're an adult, it's not going to happen. Like you feel like a kid. You're a kid. The only thing that makes you an adult is the fact that you consciously make an effort to handle responsibilities and do adult things.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Every ounce of your body is telling you to do kid stuff.
yeah, and it's going to keep on continue on.
Yeah. So I'm like, there's not going to be a day, like if you're just waiting for one day for you to just be like, oh, I feel like a man now. Like it just doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. I still feel like a kid when I'm, if some old guy I'm talking to or whatever, I'm like, I still feel like I'm just a stupid teenager and he's, but
Yeah. I hop on the...
I was at the kids' table
yeah.
at Bill Post.
I saw a guy at the store, at the grocery store, who was got on the shopping cart and he runs and he hops on the back of it and rides
Yeah.
it to his car, and he was like 60.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Is like so the point being is that, you can stop procrastinating now thinking that all of a sudden like you're just going to turn into this adult that gets things done and say, okay, well the only way it's going to happen is I have to do it. I have to go get it. If I want that job, I got to go get it. If I want this, I got to go get. And I'm like, but then doing that, like it doesn't all suck. I mean, a lot of it does, growing up, getting older and all that crap. But going out and achieving things, one, it makes you feel good, creating goals and finish them, just like Josh has been talking about. And two,
One day I'll do it.
yeah, and two is once you do become successful, and maybe you had a little extra play around money, then when you get your kid time, you got a lot better toys. You got a lot cooler stuff. I was like, man, you guys like, the guys I was talking to like to game on computers. I was like, man, you get focus, buckle down, get a real job. If you stay single, I mean, a real job makes decent money. It's like you could pour $10,000 into a computer. I don't care. And on your days off and your time off, that's what you want to do. That's fine. Mm-hmm. As long as but if you're self-sufficient and you're working and you're doing the adult stuff too, I don't know. I just feel like there's a misconception growing up that like one day there's like a crossing point where you become an adult and you're just, and I feel like some of the younger probably the millennials and the ones the newer ones that are coming up, they just feel like they're expecting this like
I think we always kind of felt like
this
that when
switch
you're
to flip.
I think you always expect that when you're growing up, but at a certain point you realize it earlier. Maybe in high school you go, oh wait a minute, this is
and
this is all BS. Everything's
and then you realize, you sort of come to the realization that, okay, well, if I'm not becoming an adult, then what am I like my parents or everybody around me? They all have these little issues and these problems and like these childish behaviors, and it's like, but you don't realize it until you become. I guess part of becoming an adult is you realize that everybody else is just as lost and irresponsible and.
Yeah, well, I was told that when you turn 40, that's pretty much when everything begins, where people start to treat you like an adult.
Yeah, how's that been working out?
I feel the same. I still don't feel like an adult.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's ever going to come because I mean, I've talked to our great grandmother who was, she was 100 years old, and she still was able to get around and kind of spry and was like, I don't feel, I feel still young, still like, I want to do stuff.
Oh man, you don't look it.
That's like the 80 or 90-year-old man that just ran the 4.5-hour marathon, and it's like, man, it's like he's going to kill you, but
Yeah.
he's still doing things like that,
Man.
which is good. But
I don't know how we ended here, but it was
It's one of the things you're on.
It's interesting. Yeah.
You've been thinking about lately.
Oh, the shower talk. That's what it was.
We gotta write a. We're gonna have to put our thoughts together into a book, like a, not a manual, but a manual.
Ooh, the Dad Bros.
Hold on, maybe
manual.
maybe we'll. But just
Shower
all these
manual.
all these little things, like you're never gonna be a grown up.
Yeah.
And that kind of stuff, where you would go, okay, here's the things I've got figured out now, and you would give it to your kids when they reach, their 15th birthday.
Right.
All right, here's what I know. Start studying now. That way, it won't take you to the time you're 40 years old to figure this stuff out, and maybe you'll have a higher, you'll have a head start.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of those things. And then networking. Network with people. Get out there and talk to people. Like, we live in this time now where communication is so readily available and information is so readily available that if you can just come up with a dream that you want to do, something that you want to do, you can get online, research it, connect with people who do it, and find out how you can do it. Like, but you have to have the drive to want to actually get out there and do it.
Mm-hmm.
And
You also have to know what you want to do.
Well, that's the hardest part, is because, I'm asking these guys, well, what do you want to do? If you could do anything in the world, what would you want to do? I don't know.
It's
Really?
tough.
Anything?
No dream, no
It's
anything.
tough. I mean, when I grow up, I still want to do other things.
Yeah.
You know.
That's me, Josh.
What do you want
Race
to do?
car driver.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I want to do. Be a race car driver.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You want to be a race car driver?
Yeah, I would be a race car driver.
What kind of car?
I'd be honest with you, any kind of car.
Really?
I'd race NASCAR, Indy, anything.
Rally car?
I would love rally car. That
Really?
would be so fun. Yeah.
Looks so
Hey,
dangerous.
we
Oh,
should,
it would be dangerous. Yeah.
we should get us a Legends car.
Yeah. Yeah. Then we'll call ourselves John Boy Billy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Get you a go-kart and go race go-karts.
I thought about that, but then I've been on this thing of like trying to dwindle hobbies down. So like I have a motorcycle, I have like a few little things that I do, because at one time I had all these hobbies before I had kids, and it was like the more responsibilities I got, the more I just had these hobbies and this equipment and all this money tied up into stuff that just sat there. So I started dwindling it down. So like if I want to do go-kart racing, there's a trailer, a go-kart, tires. I mean, there's parts. There's so much stuff involved, and then it's the time I got to drive up to the racetrack, and
Yeah.
it would literally have to be a full family thing. Like I'd have to get my kids into doing it, which I had thought about.
One of the problems I notice in myself, and maybe you too, is that we're more generalists when it comes to hobbies in
Yeah.
a way. So there's a lot of things that interest me. I want to learn to play guitar. I want to learn Spanish. I want to learn all these things, and I feel like there's never enough time to do it. And but part of the reason is I do experience these other hobbies.
Yeah.
But I see people who, you go on YouTube and you see some guy who's great at guitar, but that's all he does. I mean, he gets home and he plays guitar all the rest of his day. Or the guys that
His
are
live long day.
yeah, or the bar athletes that are do all the crazy
Yeah.
things on a pull-up bar. You're like, oh man, that'd be great to do. But they don't. But that's their workout. They don't do other stuff. They go outside and spend a couple hours on that bar getting good at that. But all we see are the cool things that they can do. Oh man, I want to be able to do that. Maybe I can squeeze in 15 minutes every other day.
That's like me.
That'd be
I'm
tough.
a jack of all trades, but I'm a expert of none.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Master of none.
Yeah, that's a philosophy I take. I want to experience and do as many things as possible. I'm not necessarily like if I just take one thing that I used to scuba dive. If I was just like, just gun ho scuba diving, that's all I do, then I miss out on all kinds of experiences.
Yeah.
And but I also feel like
but you also don't get the depth
oh, I see what you did there.
that you could with
What's
scuba
that?
diving with the one thing.
Yeah.
You could learn to play 5 songs of guitar and that would be it, or you could learn, basically you can get to that Stevie Ray Vaughan level where you just think it and your fingers
Yeah.
go there.
Yeah.
So which do you want to do?
And I guess I don't know if it's a commitment thing or what it is, but it just I don't know. I feel like the more I feel like it's one of the things that makes me good at talking to people, meeting people, and networking people is because I can usually relate to almost anything you're talking about. I have either experienced something very similar or whatever it is you're interested in or something. I can connect on all kinds of levels.
I wish you were around for the conversation I was having last night.
And I
then.
feel-
oh my god, I feel like I didn't know anything. It's like, oh yeah, have you seen this? Have you seen this artist? And have you heard this song? And have you heard? No, I don't know anything that you're talking about. I feel like we're in completely different times on completely different planets. What's going on here? Oh yeah, this is a really cool thing where you go. I don't know. Never heard of it. But you seem very passionate about it, and now I feel guilty for not knowing what you're talking about.
All right, Winks is bugging us here in the live chat rooms, asking what our final thoughts are. I know he sent that out like 10 minutes ago, but final thoughts on the what is this, Little Freak?
La Freak.
Le Freak.
Le Freak.
The green Flash Le Freak that was brought back and donated to the show by our old pal Winksy, and he wanted all of us to try it together. So, what's your final thoughts, Mark?
I like it. And you know what? I know we can get Green Flash here, and I don't know if we can get La Freak. I need to look and see, but I mean, I like it. I guess I would say I would drink this all day, but I would be passed out and then have to start over again. But I really like it.
For me, it's pretty good, but the IPA part of it doesn't appeal to me. John, go.
I like it. I would definitely drink it again. The IPA part's not bugging me too much because it's not very bitter. It has such a nice sweetness to it in the middle, and it has a good body where it's like it's not too light and watery, but it's also not really thick and heavy. It's a nice middle ground. This would be a great springtime, summertime, probably a little heavy for summertime, but
Late in the evening.
like springtime type of beer. This is like a nice, as the weather starts to warm up, come out of like your darker stuff and get into this before you get into all your lighter ales. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's a nice beer. If you like IPAs at all, definitely get it. If you are on the fence with IPAs, I think you should try it. If you are completely against IPAs, every ounce of your body, then don't get this one. Even though I think it's not really super bitter.
No, I think the Imperial part of it plays the biggest role because of it has a lot of residual gravity in it, which is going to balance out that bitterness.
Now, Wink says it's the Belgian part that he loves. So what is when he says that? What does that tell you? What does that mean?
The Belgians, they have more of a yeasty flavor in it. So
He would like that.
yeah, and I can pick up on the Belgian part of it, and maybe that's what it is. I like it.
So a yeasty flavor, is that like a? Does it give you more of like a
Bready?
doughy
More of
bread
a-
flavor,
yeah,
or
a
does
little
it?
bit more bready?
Okay.
Well, go ahead and finish that up, John. We can do our official drink of the show.
Like right now, or what?
Hey, whatever.
Hey, what's that? It's time for the Dad Bros drink of the show.
Oh man, this is a heavy one. We've been you've been sitting on this one for a while, John.
Yeah, that one's been squirreled away for a couple of weeks now.
Do you did you go look at it every now and then in the refrigerator?
I did
Oh,
because it's
Christmas.
such a giant bottle that every time it was in my refrigerator door and every time it opened, I had it like in there on one of the shelves, leaned over, and it would roll around and scare everybody that it was going to fall out.
This thing here is 1 quart, 1 pint, 27 fluid ounces.
Whoa. All of
Ooh,
those, huh?
That's a big one. It is Merry Christmas 2016, Happy New Year from Anchor Brewing. I don't know if that's the actual name of it.
I think they just call it their Christmas beer.
Okay. Pinus solitaris is some tree. This is the 42nd annual Our Special Ale from the brewers at Anchor. It's only sold from early November to mid-January. The ale's recipe is different every year, as is the tree on the label, but the intent with which we offer it remains the same: joy and celebration to the newness of life. Since ancient times, trees have symbolized the winter solstice when the earth, with its seasons, appears born anew. This lone pine was found 1,000 miles from Omaha during the westbound construction of the Transcontinental Railroad. So I guess that's this Pinus solaris, the 1,000-mile tree. So that is the
Yeah, I was told this that because they do the new tree every year and the bottle looks a little bit different, that people will collect the bottles.
Oh, so you want to throw this bottle up on eBay when we're done then? And
Yeah, we could try and see what happens. Raise a little money for the show.
Well, holy cow! What
Look
is
at that
thing?
cap on that thing. It's got a some
got a-
sort of safety cap. I
We
don't
got
know.
foil, and then the cap has a cap.
A protective cap for the cap.
Door upright.
Whoops.
Remove base. It says it under the cap. Ooh, look under that base there, John. I don't know.
Oh boy. What kind of quality control's going on there?
Like somebody with Cheeto fingers went and put the cap on there.
Or like rust on the bottle cap.
Is it?
I don't know.
No, the bottle cap's fine. So let's crack this thing open and see.
I will say that I believe this is the number one beer of Christmas time.
What makes you say that, Beer Man Mark?
Because I have a beer list here of the top 12 Christmas beers.
Okay. I'll let you.
Well, how
I'll
about
let
as
you
we're,
point- or-
as
or
we're
you
pouring it
scared-
out, let him
all
go
right.
over his list there, Josh.
Yeah. Let's go. Start with 12 then.
Okay, we're going to go backwards here. Number 12, Winter Solstice. It's Anderson Valley Brewing, Boonville, California.
I like the way you're holding that bottle like a baby, Josh.
It's as heavy as a baby, John.
You have that sort of football hold on it, like you would a newborn.
Number 11 is
darker than I
Santa's
thought it was gonna be.
Private Reserve.
Just like the baby.
And that is Rogue Ales. I don't think I've ever. Newport, Oregon. Hey, that's not. I was thinking of Rogue Brewing. Then there's 8 Maids a Milking. It
There you
be
go.
it be
It be
utterly crazy to release anything but a milk stout.
All right.
And that is the brewery, Orange County, California. Number 9 is Sled Wrecker, Notting Head Brewery and Restaurant in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Then there's Santa's Little Helper, number 8, Port Brewing Company.
This real quick. This beer, as we pour it, the head just comes out of nowhere. Like John, I thought he had a good pour there, and all of a sudden, phew, look at the bubbles in that
I was
bottle.
gonna say, what's going on with that? What is it? What are the bubbles? Look at the bubbles in that bottle there, Beer Man Mark.
Yeah,
It looks like soap bubbles.
it does look like soap.
Oh man,
Is
now I'm
it
starting to.
possible that the bottles weren't rinsed well?
It's a possibility. But usually, if you see soap bubbles, they taste like soap bubbles.
Part of the personality of this here beer.
Very interesting. I've never
That's it.
seen a
No,
beer
this is-
get a bubble
I
like
haven't-
that.
We've
I
never
haven't
had a
either.
bottle this big either, though.
That is true. Sorry to interrupt there, Mark.
No,
but what number
you're
were we
fine.
on?
We're number 8, Santa's Little Helper, Port Brewing Company, San Marcos, California. Number 7 is
There's a lot of
two
head on that beer, though.
two Xmas, Southern Tier Brewing. That's Lakewood, New York. Number 6 is St. Nicholas Bock Beer, Penn Brewery, Pennsylvania, or Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Jubilation 19, Hebrew the Chosen Beer.
Wait a minute.
Oh, Hebrews. I've had Hebrews
that's-
before.
I've had
Those are
Hebrews.
That's
pretty
not
good.
a
Pretty good.
Christmas beer.
It says it is. It says it's number 5. It's New York, New York. Then there's Celebration, Sierra Nevada Brewing Company. And I've had a Celebration before.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, we had one last night.
Number 4. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Sure did. Let's see. Number 3 is Christmas beer. Yeah, that's bland. Great Lakes Brewing Company, Cleveland, Ohio. And actually, we were talking about this number 2 last night. Mad Elf. I have not had it yet. And John, I think you will like it. I believe this one is a red ale, and
Ooh.
it's Trogs Brewing Company.
We do like Trogs.
Ooh.
Yes,
Trogs is a
and
good brewery.
This is in Hershey, Pennsylvania. But they said that
We need to send a message out to Ted Bison and see if we can have him track some down.
Ooh.
yeah, because this is supposed to be really good. It's 11% alcohol.
Oh.
Yeah, that's probably why you're a mad elf.
This thing has 6.5, by the way. The
Yeah,
Anchor
it's a
Brewing
little
hours
wow.
special. And the number 1,
is our special ale.
which we have right now.
Yes, and Anchor Brewing, San Francisco, California.
Number 1. There you go.
Excellent.
Doesn't lie.
Let us.
Now that's my list, my beer list of 2016 Christmas.
This is a very dark ale. It's almost stout. Stout. I mean, well, not almost. I mean, it is stout dark. You can't see.
is.
It's dark.
Like a whale's eye. What is it?
Like a doll's eye.
Like a doll's eye.
It tastes like a winter, like a spiced Christmas ale.
It does taste like that tree. If I looked at the tree and I said,
I'm gonna
what
say,
that-
I'm picking up on like nutmeg.
yeah,
and
I was
few-
getting some of that, some different spices, a little bit of like maybe nutmeg, maybe some. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like it.
maybe it's a soap.
Could be the soap flavor involved here, the bubbles. I don't know.
I think the size of the bottle might be why it's so popular. They go, ooh, this is be.
I mean, on the front, it just seems a little weak. It just doesn't have a lot of flavor. On the end, you get a little, the nutmeg, a little bit of coffee, maybe. And then
the body there. I mean,
and then it just
doesn't-
kind of mellows out into nothing.
It's really. I mean, it doesn't have that much body to it.
Yeah, for being as dark as it is, and for just being,
And for
I
staring
don't
at
know,
it as
it
long
really,
as you did.
yeah, like it
Yeah.
really just feels like, it really just feels kind of underpowered, underwhelming, for such a great presentation.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go back and untag these breweries when we have a.
Hey,
Maybe I read that list upside down. Maybe I had it backwards.
maybe they're welcome to send us other beers to try.
It's not bad. It's just not with the build up and everything. It's just not the.
Yeah, I just was
the
expecting.
Wow.
Now the way they're going to get you with this though is that next year it's a different beer, or it's a little bit slightly different, right?
Yeah.
So you may be like, oh, well, this one wasn't so good. Then next year rolls around, you're like, oh, they got that bottle again.
Probably. Yeah.
Well, and the other good thing, or I guess, all right. So I would have gave it like a 2.5, 3 stars.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 3.5 because this giant bottle was only $19.99
And this we're gonna get
as
what
a price point.
2, 3, probably 5 to 5,
4.
5 or 6 glasses out of it.
Well, yeah. How many pints was it?
A lot.
1 pint.
What, a
27.
quart?
How many ounces?
One
how many
quart?
how many ounces to a pint?
16.
Well, yeah, it's 16 ounces, so 50.7 fluid ounces divided by 16.
Just over 4.
4.
It's about almost 4 or 5 glasses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of a full pint. Yeah, pint glass. 16 ounce beers.
But divided by
it's like
12
3.
is we're bottles, and then we'll
3 is 48. So just over three,
let's drink some more, and then we'll do some more math problems.
Yes. It's not bad. I mean, I can drink it, but I mean, it definitely doesn't have the body there, and
I guess maybe because it's just it sort of missed the mark. I mean, get it?
yeah, I mean, the presentation really was like pumped
Full
me
of
up.
puns.
Yeah.
A little bit pun fun here.
Hey, what I will say is,
What?
last time, last time I was in here, I was talking about the thing that we was putting together, and I didn't have a name for it. So
Right.
yeah, so the brewery, we're working on it now.
So
and
the thing you were putting together is
it is still going forward.
is a brewery.
Yep.
Okay.
Is a brewery. The name of it is Tar Banks Brewing Company. It's going to be located in Lewisburg, North Carolina.
Tar Banks.
Yes.
Okay.
And we are shooting for an anticipated opening date of middle of May 19th. And it's looking good. So, yeah, I figured I'd throw that out there.
Awesome.
The so
Can't wait for it to open.
Yeah.
Maybe Josh and I can do a remote from there one day.
One day.
Yeah, well, like when they're open one day.
Many days, maybe.
Many days. We can do lots of remotes. From there.
We'll take a tour of the place.
Yeah, do they get internet up there in Lewisburg?
Yeah, I think they do.
Okay.
I hope so.
Maybe we can make it happen then.
If not, Facebook is planning on having drones fly over it and broadcasting internet over it. So I don't know.
Yeah, and we're going to have live music and everything right there.
Wow.
So yeah, they got a lot of big plans
Festivities.
coming down. Yes,
I like it.
that's it.
All the time. There'll always be.
Yeah, just all the time it's live music.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
sad band just all tired.
Hey, we can go do karaoke.
It'll be the what's the Bears
The Country Bear Jamboree.
Yeah,
the
they're
liver
buying,
lips.
Yeah, it turns out I guess Disney is parting out and selling Country Bear Jamboree.
Or you get the band from Showbiz Pizza.
Yeah.
I want some symbols.
But the best part of this is that we're going to get to have Beer Man Mark's beer on tap in large quantities.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be fun.
What you ought to do is see if you can get one of those pianos that plays themselves,
I
like
love
they had
them,
in
yes.
But not like a classy one. But you want like that like country western old timey type of thing.
Yeah.
And then you need a remote control that you can stop it when people walk in the bar.
Oh yeah.
or it's rigged to the door,
Yeah.
and then it starts right back up where it left off.
There you go. We're gonna have live bands, mouth harps, and
Hey, I've got some mouth harp.
yeah, they're gonna have jugs, spoons, and mouth harps. It's gonna be a good time.
Hey, y'all need that for the show.
Look at all that we need right here, Joe. There we go.
You're hired.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna be playing at the new brewery.
Every time somebody for the, I don't know why I have to do
Can I
that.
pour
when
you a beer there? There you go.
And he picks it up and drinks it.
Oh, and he's drinking it. Good job. That was a good beat. You want another one? Oh, looks like we tapped out on that one, bud.
You look a little nauseous there, buddy. Oh, it's kind of a harmonica now.
Oh, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah.
Hope you're enjoying the Christmas special show.
So
it's
it's
been a
an-
long day.
You'll have a new place to hang out. I have a little article here for so in case you need to explain to the wife why you're going out so much. It says men need to meet up with friends twice a week for a brew or a brawl to stay healthy, according to a UK study. What do one of the oldest beer companies in the world and an Oxford professor of psychology have in common? They both think men need more time together drinking beer and playing sports.
Yeah, I will agree with that.
That's right, gents. Put down your phones. All right. And I can't read the article now. Put down your phones, shut down the laptops, and grab a pint with your buddies at the local pub because science, everybody loves science, it's a buzzword now. Science says your health may depend on it. Your health may depend on drinking with friends. Men need a minimum of 2 guys' nights a week to maintain good health. And it's a scientific fact, at least according to new research from a UK psychologist.
We might have to link or post this in our for the show.
Yeah.
Either the show notes or the
We can do that.
social media. So that these dads listening can show their wives and let them know that they need at least 2 days a week.
Winks is in there. Gee, guys, twice a week seems like a lot.
I thought it was too little.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. Sounds like too many days.
How many cuddle days do I need with the wife, though? Sitting there watching The Bachelorette? How much of that is good for my health?
You start saying things like I don't know, twice a week seems like too much.
Seems like too much. You guys, I don't know, guys. You guys are being inappropriate with your humor. I'm a little offended by that. Uh-oh.
Not funny.
Robin Dunbar, the infamous researcher behind the Dunbar number and his work on friendships, director of Oxford University's Social and Evolutionary Neuroscience Research Group. So you have all that stuff together, social and evolutionary neuroscience. It makes it sound like really specialized and really smart. Is very specific with his prescription. Men must meet physically meet with 4 friends.
Oh, wow, 4?
Yeah. First of all, I got to get 4 friends.
Yeah.
I gotta
And
get,
you have to get 4 friends that all in the same
Yeah.
the same sphere that do the same thing.
right. That's going to be difficult. You have to meet with 4 friends 2 times a week in order to reap the benefits of male friendship. Those benefits, in addition to general health, include faster recovery times when faced with illness and even higher levels of generosity. That's interesting, the recovery time from illness and the generosity. I guess that kind of makes sense because you're around your group and there's camaraderie there. I would say, if we were going to go with evolutionary psychology, that it goes back to having hunting parties, where you and a small group of guys would go out in the
Wilderness.
I would say wilderness, but back then everything was wilderness.
Yes.
You go out there with your buddies, and you all relied on each other to catch the mammoth and provide for your families. And in that time, you had downtime by the fire and everything, and had a bonding experience. And then that it creates that trust between you guys, and you're willing to share with those people, and you're more generous and more healthy because you're a member of a team. That makes sense.
Does make sense. And then it had ale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Add alcohol to it.
Celebrate the kill.
Exactly. Dunbar goes so far as to recommend guys do stuff. Ew, I don't know what he means by that. While they socialize. In addition to drinking beer and laughing together, men should try to choose to play a number of team sports. Bonds can be formed through a range of activities, from team sports to male banter or simply having a pint with your pals on a Friday night, he said in the report. Now, the sports would go to the hunting, the actual physical, we're a unit, we're working together and doing this. Too busy with their day-to-day lives, 1 in 3 men can't find the time to meet once a week, and 40% of men are only able to make a guy's night a weekly affair, despite spending 20% of their day interacting through other means. Men need to meet face-to-face to keep their broships strong, Dunbar suggests. Let's see. The same researcher suggested that we max out at 150 individual relationships. Was that sports activity, naked wrestling, and a sleeping bag?
Yeah.
I don't know if you need a sleeping bag.
I mean,
That kind of limits the wrestling ability, doesn't it?
it kind of does.
I don't know. Guinness, the makers of the fresh and famous Irish Stout, and stewards of dozens of other worldwide beer brands, commissioned the research. There we go.
Oh.
Now it all makes sense. Which in turn,
Is this one of those
not
tricky articles? It's actually just a commercial for Guinness.
It might be. I think what it is, it's one of those where you have to, determine where the funding for these studies comes from.
Yeah.
But Guinness wants a study to whether or not men should drink more. What do you?
I got caught by one on Facebook where it was it was a lady who commented and shared an article and said, "Oh no, Brock Lesnar is at it again," or like something like, "Oh, Brock Lesnar's banned for a year." So you click the article, you start reading into it. Well, Brock Lesnar got popped for this substance that keeps him shredded and packs on the pounds. Even for people who don't lift weights can still pack on pounds of muscle and shred. And it just keeps going on about how great this product is. And I'm like, why would you, like, if it's a banned substance or bad or whatever, why are people writing this article so, like, touting it so much? And then, like, they start giving you, like, the regiments and cycles of it. And then, like, by the end of it, you're like, oh, he didn't really get banned. This is a big thing for a supplement.
Well, he did.
Using that supplement or what?
No, not the supplement. He did get popped for a banned substance.
Yeah.
The same one, I believe, John Jones did.
Ooh.
Possibly for the same reasons or the same excuse given.
Yeah.
Which is why they both got 1-year suspensions from their mixed martial arts venture. And I don't know if I'm gonna believe that, because the problem is they both sort of popped for the same substance or similar substances, and they both had similar excuses as to why they had it in their systems. And you look at the two guys and you go,
Yeah.
all right, I believe you, John Jones, except Brock Lesnar over here, 280-pound man gorilla,
Yeah.
had the same thing in his system, and I'm starting to wonder.
Yeah. It's a little tricky there.
Starting to wonder.
You gotta be wary of them articles
Yeah.
because they're starting to disguise ads into
Clickbaity.
articles.
It's clickbait titles, and then the articles. Wait a minute, they're sure mentioning this product an awful lot.
Yeah.
I did notice people getting suckered by that on Facebook a lot too. There was one where it was, this woman found out her husband was doing this, and it's one of those where I wonder how she caught him, and it kept talking about this app that she used to. Oh, I see. This is an ad for an app.
Genius marketing skills.
Fake news, everyone! It's fake news.
She caught him. He was all over the town. He had all kinds of stamina thanks to Extends.
It's just an ad within an ad.
Yeah.
Oh, this app must be amazing. Wow, he's been going crazy. What's he? Rhino pills?
Ever since he started taking those pills. Just couldn't stop him.
He's been insatiable. He won't quit. You got any New Year's resolutions there, Bearman Mark?
They'll probably be out the window in a week.
A week?
No, I need to drop some weight.
You need to drop some weight, you say?
I do, yes.
Well, shucks if you don't. You couldn't have set it up any better. We have a dad bros diet bet coming up here.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
This wasn't planned, by the way. Yeah, we're doing
Clearly, the way that smoothly transitioned to it.
Hot dog, everybody. So glad you mentioned that.
Ding dang doodly.
We got a diet bet that we're doing here. Kicks off January 2nd for the new year. We did one last year, and Hambone did really well with it, I thought. He actually maintained his progress for several months afterward. So hopefully we can do that again with some other guys. So if you're interested, dadbros.com/dietbet will give you the information you need to get you to the diet bet there, and hopefully we can kick the new year off right and lose some weight, get in better shape, and all that. What else you got there? Any other?
That's my main goal.
Not opening a brewery or anything?
Well, no, we gotta say that back. Yeah, that's my main goal. and losing weight, that's on the back burner.
Oh, okay.
That we probably will be after a week or two. But yeah, just brewery, lose some weight, do better. I need to get better organized.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one thing.
Yeah, that's one thing.
Yeah, I got a new house, so my goal is to get better organized in different like in the kitchen, laundry room. Yeah.
Yeah, I have an issue with organization as well, and it's one of those where I need to get my stuff together before I can start. I feel good about yelling about my kids not being organized and doing things neatly.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem right that I'm mad at them for not doing things that I'm not doing myself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that.
Sounds good, but crap, I'm not doing it.
I haven't been doing it for 38 years. What am I yelling about? What about you, John? You got any New Year's resolutions coming up?
I think it's gonna be. I've got a little bit with the show here of wanting to be more active and involved with the listeners.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do some. Like I said, the things around the house. I want to actually try to get some of those things done, and I think organized is a good one. I want to be a little more. What it is, I want to like declutter. I feel like I just have a lot of crap. I just have a lot of stuff that I don't use. I've had it. We moved in this house. It'll be 2 years now, and it's like if I haven't used it in 2 years, I feel like I need to get rid of it. But it's one of those things that you have stuff. And it's not trash; it's of value.
Let it go.
But you're like, yeah, well, you're ready to let it go, and then what do? Do you sell it? Do you give it away? Do you trash it? Like, I mean, you have to make a decision with everything. So I guess combing through the house and just kind of decluttering is gonna be a goal of mine. I think.
Yeah.
I think I need the same goal. I got stuff I probably have.
Perhaps you guys can work together.
Yeah.
Oh boy, we'll just exchange crap.
We'll start it off by going on Pinterest and finding all the great ways you can get yourself organized.
Absolutely.
We can
save them.
We'll spend 6 months on Pinterest,
Yeah.
looking at all the different.
Look at how organized you can be with pallets, John.
Pallets for everything.
If only I had a few pallets here.
I just need pallets
Every
and
time I get them, I burn them.
and paper towel tubes, and I can have this place looking spick and span.
It's amazing.
You don't gotta be racist.
And mason jars, too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mason jars.
Pickle jars.
Right. old cans, tuna cans.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Mayonnaise. Man.
Wow. So now you got a big. Hey, Mark, I noticed you got mayonnaise jars and pickle jars piling up in the corner there.
I
Oh,
forgot
yeah.
to pull the labels off them.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get organized this year. Is it gonna start with that pile of trash over there? Or what?
Yeah, we're gonna put things in those jars.
Yeah.
We're gonna
It's gonna be great.
organize and
This year is all about getting ready to get organized for next year.
preparing.
2018 is the year.
2017, prepare to organize. 2018,
Execute the organized.
yeah,
Organized, yes.
make a list.
Oh boy.
More lists. I think you know what? Here's a resolution. I want to get better at writing things down. When I have an idea or something, because I come up with these things all the time for the show
Yeah.
or for whatever, and I'm just like, oh, that'd be really great. I need to talk to Josh about that, and then I'll come meet with you and be like, I had something to talk to you about. Can't remember what it is.
You know,
So I need to get better at writing down, making notes, doing reminders in my phone, actually using this technology that I carry around instead of just watching YouTube videos all day.
that's the weird thing is you have the capability to do all this stuff. Make
Yeah.
lists, take notes, get organized, set reminders and all that on this phone. But I believe that a little notepad and a pencil is way more effective.
Well, the problem is that I look at this phone more as entertainment value than I
Right.
do as a task manager or a tool to assist me in completing things more.
Yeah.
So I
Well, also I gotta open it up and find the note app and then actually type it out with my thumbs. Where if you had a piece of paper, just flip it out, jot down a couple of words to remind yourself, and you always have that notepad with you. You always know what it's for. Whereas your phone, I could write notes in there, and then a year from now go to
you
write a
don't-
new
if you don't
note and go,
check 'em,
oh, I
yeah.
forgot I had all this in there.
yeah, there really needs to be a way. I know there's apps and things like Evernote. What's that one that's like you make notes and then
tried
it reminds you?
Evernote.
I
I've tried it. I don't like
It's
it.
one of the things if you don't get in the habit of doing it. Like I've gotten in the this last year and the year, but last 2 years or so, I've gotten in the habit of really keeping my calendar organized. Where I put events on the calendar, I take events off the calendar. I put, my wife, we share a calendar on the phone, so it's like if an event comes up and she's like, "Oh, well, I have this thing today," I'd be like, "Well, it's not on the calendar, so I didn't know." And we've sort of come to the agreement that if it's not on the calendar, then
It don't exist.
yeah, so then it leads way to whatever else is on the calendar, or if
Yeah.
if you can't make the room for it. But it's utilizing stuff like that. I think is a crucial element of.
My wife spent a very long time getting me accustomed to the calendar. She would always put stuff on there and then yell at me that I didn't know something was happening
Yeah.
because it's not on the calendar.
Yeah.
And then here lately, she's not been adding things to the calendar. She's like, oh, we got this thing on Friday. What? No, we don't. No, yeah, we do. I told you. Is it on the calendar? No, I didn't put it on the calendar. Like, ah.
I just it's nice. It's nice some days where you can you flip to your calendar and okay, today, my daughter has an orthodontist appointment. She's got horse lessons. She's got whatever. Like my morning routine. Usually my morning routine is I open the calendar.
I just thought horse lessons. All right, here's how to be a horse. You got to clop around on your hoofs and eat hay.
Where's my costume, John?
Is it a unicorn?
Where's my costume lady?
Why does she want to learn to be a horse?
So, but it's not, a morning routine is to get up, check the calendar, see what I got on the list for the day. So it's kind of like what you were saying in the beginning of the show was, to get it done early, out of
Yeah.
the way, makes it feel good. Same thing is like if you put all your stuff on the calendar, you've got a list of what happens to happen. So when you have a calendar day where it's like you have nothing, then you're like, I literally have nothing to do today.
Yeah.
I mean, I could do stuff. Obviously, I have tons of stuff to do, but I don't have any obligations today. And that's a good feeling.
I think taking a look at the schedule is probably a good thing, too. There's a lot of wasted time here and there that if you just reorganize things, it might free some stuff up.
Yeah, and a lot of what we do, or a lot of what I do, is on the computer, just like emails and editing stuff and web stuff and all that. So that's all stuff I can do on the fly on my laptop, just as I'm out and about. So trying to fill the time between of things that I'm doing, try to use all that empty space.
Yeah.
Instead of just like sitting around waiting for the next thing I have to do, try to get some work done in between. I guess that'll be some of my goals for this year. That's 2018?
2017.
2017.
2017. I have a feeling 2017 feels as if it's going to be a year of hope.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be a pretty good year. I think it's because 2016 was so crazy, just as a year for in general in the news and everything, and personally, a lot happened. I feel good that this next year is going to be, a lot. Is it going to be a year of rebuilding, sort of looking at things and saying, all right, let's change some stuff around. Let's change some stuff around. Special big cases, the world's going to end in 2017.
Quite possibly.
That's what's going to happen. As soon as I get my stuff together, that's when the world ends.
I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing.
That's the way it works
Right
out.
right as the Dad Bro Show starts taking its upswing.
Right.
Yeah, there we go. That's what's going to happen.
Wow. I've really been doing really well here. I got all these things done, all the stuff my checklist, and there's a meteor in the sky. Fantastic. All for naught.
I thought that was 2018.
I don't know. Special Big K wants to special big.
Couldn't let that one go.
It must have been a slip there. He's letting us know that George Michael, the British pop star, is
Totally unrelated
has passed away.
to Josh's slip.
What was this right here in this thing here?
6.5. Just
no,
so
I
you.
was looking
Oh.
at that tree on the front.
Maybe it was spiked with something else.
I don't know. Penis.
It's a turpentine in the beer there.
Yeah. Yeah, what a year for music. We lost Prince, we lost David Bowie, and now we've lost George Michael, who I didn't know he was really relevant. Carrie Fisher had a heart attack on a plane.
Oh yeah, Carrie. Yeah. Is she alive still, or is she?
She's alive. She's in ICU, but or whatever. She's alive.
Song that had the world tapping their toes. That little ditty.
That little ditty.
It was 1984.
What song? Here, coming in from the live chat room by Lady M. What song do you remember George Michael by? Faith, faith, faith.
I can sing that whole song.
Faith.
All right, let's go.
Not tonight.
I guess it would be nice.
You just gotta have faith.
Yeah.
If I could touch your body. I mean, everybody's got a body like me.
Was Wham? Is that a band he was in?
Wham, yeah.
Top 10 hits together, but
That was the whatever. That was the UK's Menudo, I guess.
And so I know he came out, right? Like he was a gay male.
See, yes.
All right, I already forgot our conversation. How we're supposed to properly address this. He's a gay.
He's a gay man and a gay
sexual.
singer.
Well, can't say man. That's a.
No, he was very manly for a gay.
Was
fella.
he? Okay.
Yeah.
So was he always gay, or was he?
I think he was. He just was very good at. He was very good at.
Like this footage they're showing of him.
Did the other members
Could
of
you
Wham
not-
go off to sell real estate and stuff?
I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, he went out and had his own solo career.
Yeah.
They probably didn't know he was gay when he was in Wham.
Well, that's true.
He was probably just, with all the ladies and stuff, and then
A ladies' man.
yeah, a real ladies' man, and then he leaves and he's gay, and you're selling houses for
Yeah. Becoming a real estate mogul
yeah.
and a amateur motorcyclist.
Yeah. It's possible. I don't know what
Boot
they're
up.
up to.
Boot up.
Light. sealing his fame with this chart-topping
Well, my point was it was just kind of like
Yeah, well,
just because this wasn't my generation, but just looking at this, maybe it's just because I'm looking at it through 2017 eyes.
Well,
He looks pretty gay.
he does. However, at this time,
Yeah.
everyone did.
everyone did. Yeah. You go look at the
Like,
way.
I remember David Bowie, right? Like from like
Well,
Labyrinth.
he was always kind of weird.
He was never gay though, right? Like he was always
He was. I think he went both ways.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fantastic.
There's anyway. But if you look at the way Poison and
Yeah, Bret Michaels
Warrant
has that
and-
look, but
Motley Crue, the way those guys all looked back then. That's why I didn't listen to them. Like these guys, because I didn't hear the music first. I saw the posters first.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh yeah, these guys are great. Like they look like girls. What are you talking about? They're great. They don't. Yeah, no, you got to listen. They're really hard. They're so hardcore. Yeah, they look hardcore. They look so hardcore. And it's funny because the opposite was kind of true. Because I looked at Kiss, and you have Gene Simmons with his Kiss demon, the long tongue and the blood and the.
yeah.
Oh man, these guys look awesome. And then actually see them, it's like, I wanna rock and roll. It's like, what is this? Why are you painting your face to sing that? I remember this video being it. I got caught watching this video.
Watching
I was
this
watching
video.
yeah, we had the VHS tape for
You
this.
were watching it.
It was such a
Were you watching it good?
a saucy video. No, I was curious. This was just I wanted to know.
Okay.
All right, what's
Of George Michael, or
what
was
is
there other
so
stuff going on in the video?
No, the video to the "I Want Your Sex" song.
Oh, okay.
Because they made such a big deal about it at the time. Oh yeah, it's the most
So saucy.
yeah. It's like I can't believe that they put this video together, and our parents had a VHS tape of it. So being a latchkey kid.
Why wouldn't you have a VHS tape? How many times are you gonna you literally buy a VHS tape of this music video? Why?
Yeah.
Like how many times are you gonna watch it?
So I was curious, like, all right, let's see how bad this thing is. I pop it in. I'm like, okay, not that big a deal, not that big a deal. And then Dad walks in. Yeah! Blow my eardrums out. Stop it. And, what are you doing? He ejects it. And, what are you watching this? Probably like, whew, thank God it's only this.
Yeah, well, not only that, but knowing Daddy probably had some porn dubbed at the end of it. So
At the tail end, though.
the old VHS tapes there, you never knew what you were gonna get. That was, he was a regular Tyler Durden of.
Because it wasn't a 1 second, it wasn't a 1 frame clip.
Yeah.
Somehow he was able to fit two into the same space. Where if you change the tracking knob on your
You adjust the tracking.
you adjust the tracking on your VCR, you can get a whole different movie. I don't know how that happened. Wait a minute, I saw a flash of something. This is not fun.
Speaking of things that were a big deal was made of, and that was off limits or whatever. Do you remember the Madonna book that
Yes.
our parents got for?
Yes.
Did you ever sneak off and look at that book?
I did and was very disappointed in it.
Yeah, and for all the hype that went into that, and all the don't look at this book. You can't look at this book. When I actually,
I gotta look at the book now.
Yeah, I have to look at it now. So yeah, once I actually snuck off and looked at it, I was like, "This is it, really? This is what you guys are?"
Oh my God, you guys are disappointing me.
Yeah. Where's the good stuff? Give me the good stuff.
The internet was just around the corner to give you all the good stuff you want.
Yeah, internet, Uncle's Locker. Yeah.
That was Uncle's Locker is a little more.
That was that was the thrill of the chase. That was
that's not quite ready for that one.
It's a lovely looking gentleman there.
I need to.
Some nice boobs he's got.
I haven't had the gateway into this yet, so I'm not quite there. I'm actually pretty shocked by this. I mean, if that's what you're into, that's what you're. Never gonna look you in the eyes again, and.
So does it say what killed George Michael?
Death.
He died of death. Are they gonna sing "Wake Me Up Before You Go Go" at his funeral? You think?
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know. I think one of his management team said it was heart failure,
Yeah.
but I don't know how they know that. It seems as if
I heard he stepped into traffic and wham! Got hit by a car.
I like how everybody has an uncle's locker incident. Do you have an uncle's locker incident there, Beerman Mark?
Did you get into your uncle's? Did you ever get in your uncle's stash of stuff?
No, no. I did.
Well,
I-
he's got uncle's locker in quotes, as if there, like there's one person that you wind up having across your stuff, I guess, and being like, "Whoa, wait a minute."
Maybe he's not talking about that. Maybe he's referring to like the uncle's locker, like your the creepy uncle.
Yeah.
Sure.
What are you looking at there?
Sure. Yeah, muscly britches.
I do remember.
Muscly arms.
I did have a porn tape that I borrowed from a friend of mine, and for some reason, I said, nobody messes with the VCR.
Yeah.
That's my ground, I was the tech savvy dude.
It's funny that VCR was tech savvy back
Man,
then.
watch out! I was
When you could transfer from tape A to tape B on the old cassette tapes.
When you could set the VCR to record a show later on.
Yeah.
Well,
What was that thing called? The VCR Plus?
Yeah.
Well, I had like 30 VCR tapes just scattered all over the floor, and had this one. I said, I'm gonna hide it over here. It'll blend in, and it has something totally different on it. And my mom, I guess she learned how to record her soap operas, and she went and picked up one, stuck it in, recorded her soap operas, and went back to watch it later. And when I came home from school, she was pissed off because she just so happened to pick that one up and ran into the end of it.
She was mad. She was mad. She taped over it.
Yeah, and it like,
Why didn't I know this show was on the air sooner? I could have been watching this instead of these crappy soaps.
How funny would have been if she didn't realize it, and then at the dinner table, she's like, "I was watching that Days of Our Lives, and they really started getting things steamy."
No, it was like the tracking. It was like this. Oh my god!
You could have just blamed your dad.
It's like I should.
What?
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
That was later on.
Oh, Dad, come on.
Winks was saying, yeah, it was uncle's locker, friend, stepdad, that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mom wonders what happened to the stash.
I suppose it was inherited.
By
Who
whom?
knows?
By whom?
That is the eternal question, Josh. By whom?
Yeah. Yeah, well, who knows? Yeah, no, I don't have it now, Special Big K.
Yeah, we'd have to turn it over to digital copy and open a website.
I know.
Can you imagine doing that? Like, that would have been, like, how easy would that have been? You just you just start a website up, turn everything to digital, throw it up there, charge admission.
Yeah.
Man, if the early days of the web,
When you look back on it, when the internet started, when the internet started, but when it became popular and everything, all that stuff was very, I can't believe people do this. This is how they make a living. These guys, and they're millionaires.
Billion. I mean, it's like
It's a
it's crazy, yeah.
it's $1 billion industry. Really?
Yeah.
If you just gotten into it then and you had a little piece of that, you'd be having a pretty decent living.
yeah.
Not that you want to live that way, but
yeah, exactly.
yeah, right.
Oh, yeah, they gotta have the porn on the internet.
It's who wants to be that guy, right? It's much better this way.
You had to
with
you had to move to California.
Yeah.
And blend in.
Who's that guy that had a TV show for a little while? It's gonna bug me. I don't know. He was he was he was into the internet guy. One of the internet guys. He was a director, and he went up with like a reality show or something. Anyway, who cares? It's not really important.
Brett Michaels.
What?
I think Mark's got another list here.
Oh, we have another list?
Yeah, I think so.
No.
Hey, let me check. I think I do.
We have.
Oh, the celebrity deaths. We was talking about this earlier.
Well, we were still the George Michael death.
Yeah.
So What's your list say there?
Call back to 5 minutes ago.
What is it?
It's celebrity deaths in 2016.
Oh, well, we got George Michael on the list.
We have
Status Quo's Rick Parfit. Well, we're kind of stretching the.
Celebrity part of this.
Yeah.
I heard about this the other day. Zsa Zsa Gabor.
99 though.
She was. Man.
Andrew Sachs, who we know from
As an investor.
Famous for his
Manuel role.
Fawlty Towers!
Oh!
Manuel.
Yeah.
Oh man.
From Barcelona.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Not the Hedgehog, Winks. Not the Hedgehog.
I was totally
be
thinking of
darned.
someone
Very
else.
good.
Leonard Cohen.
Leonard Cohen. I don't know where we know him from.
He's if you
What?
listen to the soundtrack of Natural Born Killers, he's heavily featured on there. Pete Burns.
I'm assuming Pete Burns was also I don't know.
I don't know. Half these
Bobby V.
people.
Bobby V was a boyish, grinning 60s singer. You got Alex Arquette.
Alexis
Arquette.
Yeah.
Sorry,
on.
I looked at
Young.
her face.
Yeah.
Sorry, I looked at Zim's face before I
Yeah.
Alex
look how
Arquette,
young she
but her
is, though.
family respect to wishes, blah blah. Yeah, Gene Wilder,
Yeah.
What? I didn't know that.
What? Really?
Yeah, I didn't hear Jane. I didn't know
83 years old, died Alzheimer complications, I guess.
Man.
Kenny Baker.
R2D2. He was the guy in the R2D2 costume.
Oh man, was he a little person?
He was quite small.
Wow.
You can't tell by those fingers holding that marker as he signs a. Look like Vienna sausages.
He's holding his two hands around a Sharpie.
Looks like a foot. Looks like a,
You've got Caroline
hey.
Samir Naga. Not gonna work here anymore anyway.
Not gonna live here anymore anyway, right?
Anton Yelchin.
Russian-born Yelchin, who was
27 years old.
He's in Terminator Salvation and in Star Trek Beyond. Muhammad Ali.
That was a big one.
He was one of those guys, though, that every now and then I go, oh, right, he's still alive. And now he's not anymore. So there goes that. I hear it. It's coming on my iPad somehow.
Ugh.
Carla Lane. This list is getting really... Prince, there's a big one. Victoria Wood. You know what? They're really stretching this here. David Guest. Denise Robertson.
I know one of the big ones was what was it? Not Full House. What was his name?
Oh yeah,
Barbara Lee. Sir Terry Wogan.
Why can't I remember his Alan Thicke?
Yeah,
Alan Thicke died.
Alan Rickman.
Snape. Professor Snape.
Oh, is that who it is?
Yeah.
Oh, he died.
He did.
Wow.
man, early. Look how young these people are.
David Bowie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's his name wasn't on here. Alan Thicke wasn't on this list.
No, he wasn't. This is not a good
Did
list.
Betty White die too this year?
No.
Betty White's still
she's
going.
alive?
Yeah, she's still. Yeah, she's
Maybe I saw this and I thought it was Betty White that died, but apparently not.
No.
All right,
We're getting to that age
good
though,
list, Mark.
where celebrities that die are people that or
we
you're
grew
more
up
yeah.
watching. Yeah.
So and it's only gonna get worse.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know.
I can only I saw a picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I went, "Oh man, it's gonna be rough when he goes."
I was just gonna say like Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know, it's like some of these. It's like our movie or our idols we used to watch.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh man, it's crazy. You know, and you expect them to live in the movies. They keep coming out with movies, and they get older and older.
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone and Clint Eastwood and.
I read an article the other day about Arnold, and he said that he's disgusted. Like when he sees himself in the mirror, he wants to throw up.
Oh,
That's pretty
bad.
Yeah, but apparently he said he was always that way. So even when he was winning Mr. Olympia, he would look in the mirror and go, "How did this lump of crap win this competition? I look terrible." So I wonder if being hard on yourself like that is. I mean, it's not healthy, but at the same time, if you have the right mindset, it can drive you to do way more than you would otherwise, to not be satisfied. But yeah, when he goes, that's going to be a hard one for me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I say hard one, but it's going to be not really.
It's gonna be. I mean, it's gonna be shocking that.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh man, which means it's a confirmation that oh man, I'm old now.
Yeah, I know. It sucks.
Yeah.
All right, tell you what, let's do one of these.
Dad Bros Drink of the Show.
Give our thoughts on that. Starting with, is there still some in there, or is it empty, or what's the deal with that?
Yeah, it's empty.
All right, finally poured out that giant bottle of the Christmas beer by Anchor Brewing. Beerman Mark, what are your thoughts?
You know, it's kind of grew on me a little bit. I like it.
Beer seems to do that. The more you drink of it, the more it kind of grows on you. I don't know
absolutely.
why that could be.
It's a good thing. The I'm not sure what the Pinus solitarius is, but you know it's I mean it's good. I can taste some Christmas spices in it and some nutmeg and whatnot. It doesn't have that much body in it, but it's got a good flavor and you can throw a lot back, I think. So
Yeah. I don't hate it. I wouldn't go out of my way to get another one, but at the same time, I'm curious as to what next year's is going to be like. So I could see this being an annual, let's see what they got this year.
good new tradition.
Yeah.
No, sir. I don't like it. Ugh. It's a.
I got to get that clip now.
It's one of those like it's all right, but
What do you
I'm
think,
not-
Mr. Horse?
I just give it a kind of a. It's all right. It's not, it's drinkable. It's not my favorite beer. It's not magical for the holiday season for Christmas when you think, you want a celebratory
But really-
special beer. And I did see rust marks around the top there. I think that cap was rusty.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Here's the cap. Oh, you know what? There's the cap right there.
Yep. Look at that rust in there. There you go.
It may have been laid down on its side and
Quality
In
control.
shipping or who knows what.
something.
It even
Or
said
more.
on that cap, do not store it, keep it vertical.
Yeah, don't put it in the position to
Right.
up around
Exactly.
anything other than on its bottom.
You know, I think one thing, John, too, you had to open the refrigerator up every day and see this thing.
You
Yeah.
probably
And
shook
you
it up
kept-
a lot.
Well, you kept building your hopes up. And it's
No,
like,
yeah,
this
I
is going to be great. You
Yeah,
know?
I had high hopes. I actually,
Yeah.
and I envisioned it being a lot lighter beer. Yeah, I definitely didn't think. I didn't think it was gonna be as dark as it was.
No. Well, you can't let that disappoint you.
So, all right, well
Gotta
that's
take
the
it for
review.
what it is.
So, this beer here, if it was not changed, if it was this every year, would you do it again?
No.
No, I wouldn't do it again. So that's 3 no's.
No.
But knowing it's different.
Yeah, unless it's majorly different. That's the thing, is how much different is it?
Oh, next year it's going to be a saison.
Cinnamon.
When you said now it doesn't taste Christmassy, I think Halloween gives you more of a the pumpkin beers and all that. Like what flavors do you expect from a Christmas beer? Gingerbread?
Cinnamon.
Yeah, like
Nutmeg.
cinnamon, gingerbread, like pumpkin pie flavors,
Allspice.
turkey flavors.
Pine
Tree.
Pine would be all right.
See, this kind of reminds me of Pine Tree almost.
Yeah, I mean, it's got Pinus solitarius on it.
I went up to and just had a pine tree and I went and gnawed on the needles. Like, come
Yeah.
on.
Maybe we needed that to kind of garnish it with.
Oh, yeah.
That brought it out.
You know what? Maybe like that drink you guys got in Belize. Just
yeah, the Mama Joanna.
Mama Joanna. Just throw some
yeah.
pine
Yeah.
sawdust in there and
Pine cone, pine needles.
I think I'd rather have some Mama Joanna than this beer, to be honest with you.
I like Mama
Speaking of which,
Joanna.
I need to. I should have gave
like
that
it.
away for Christmas. I should have filled that bottle up and gave it. I need to put some more stuff in that and refill it up.
there's birthdays coming up, John.
Yeah, there is. All right. Special Big Can Live chat room just sent in that the apparently Steelers won. So for the Dad Bros Sports Minute,
Steelers win.
Steelers engineer late drive to beat Ravens.
Go Steelers.
In AFC North. Final score, 5 takeaways. I don't know what any of that means, Josh.
Sets them up for the big game.
Looks like for 3 quarters, the Ravens defense stifled Ben
Roethlisberger.
And held one of the NFL's best offenses in check. Steelers couldn't get anything going offensively for much of Sunday afternoon, with the Ravens controlling both the ball and the clock.
They're good with the clock and ball, right?
Yeah, they were able to. They kept a hold of that ball and the clock.
Hey, I think I seen a movie with clock and balls in it.
Yeah. So that's according to CBS Sports. 23-yard run by Bell, incomplete pass, some other highlights.
Yada, yada, yada.
All of a sudden,
and
Baltimore's in the lead. Wow, wow, wow. Here's a playoff picture. So congratulations to the Steelers, I guess. And if you're a Steelers fan and a fan of the Dad Bro Show, congratulations to you. Yeah. So go football.
Woo. John, when we started this thing, I said, let's do about an hour. It's Christmas. Let's not kill ourselves. And we did the hour and a half anyway.
Well,
so,
we're in the giving spirit. What are you going to do?
If you enjoyed what you heard, if you had a good time, you can go to dadbros.com for more information there. We can also connect via social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Dad Bros Show. At Dad Bros Show on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Special Big K in our live chat room, dadbros.tv. For that, it says, let's take a vote. Should Beerman Mark be on the show more often, even regularly? If you have an opinion on that, 844-323. Wait a minute. We have a call.
Oh, we do have a call. We need to get to that because that's
Bros
Christmas
hotline,
related.
yes.
Yeah, we need to get to that. Oh, I'm sorry.
Just remembered, 844-323-8255 is the line you would call to leave some feedback. 844-323-8255. That spells 844-DAD-TALK. Give us a call there. Leave us a message, something along the lines of what you're about to hear, and we'll play it on the show just like we're about to do right now and give you some time on the Dad Bro Show.
Hey, bros. I couldn't really tell from the video that you played about the Elf on the Shelf scaredy cat kid. I couldn't really tell if the dad was kind of bummed out or not, but we should let that dad know that he should be thrilled that kid doesn't like that thing, and let him know how much it sucks to have to find a place to hide that thing every night. And then, God forbid that if you repeat a hiding spot from last year, your kid freaks out. Next year, I might have to move just so I can have some new places to hide it. Merry Christmas, bros. See you in 2017.
That's pretty good. I like that.
And then he sent this in.
Ignore that 2017 thing. I'm an idiot. You guys will have at least one, maybe 2 shows before the calendar flips over. Merry Christmas, guys.
No, you're not an idiot, sir. We appreciate you. Thank you for calling the Dad Bros at 844-323-8255. We appreciate hearing from you guys anyway.
And it's nice that he recognizes our consistency.
Mm-hmm.
That we will probably have a few shows before. We're here on Christmas Day, folks, recording a show for you guys.
What else do we have? We have info@dadbroshow.com as an email address if you want to get a hold of us. And we also would like you to go to patreon.com/dadbros if you want to kick in a few bucks for a, just to help us out to expand our efforts here at the Dad Bros Show. Patreon.com/dadbros. Thank you to our supporters there, Lady Empire and Lyle E. for your support especially. And dadbros.com/dietbet to join us on the diet bet. Let's get the new year off right. Oh my God, so many plugs here. And last but not least, last but not least for the Dad Bros, if you like what you hear, go to iTunes, hit subscribe, leave a review. If you don't have iTunes, go to Stitcher, TuneIn, and Google Play and subscribe there, leave a review or whatever they have. I don't know. We are Apple people here. So, Beerman Mark, what have you got?
How y'all doing? Beerman Mark at Beerman beer.
Excellent.
I can be reached at that.
And on Instagram,
I'm on Instagram as Beerman Mark, and on Twitter as Beerman Mark.
Excellent. So follow Beerman Mark and get in touch with him. Send him all your beer-related questions, and follow to keep a tabs on what's going on with the Tar Banks Brewery.
Yes, Tar Banks Brewing Company. Also, I have an email there at tarbanks@tarbanksbrewing.com.
yeah. Are you gonna post any sneak peeks or anything on the on your Instagram?
Yes, well, I actually have a Facebook page up that I'm slowly populate. I just started that this past week, a couple days ago. I have an Instagram and a Twitter that I'm gonna be kicking off on that. So we're gonna try to do a blog too. A kind of work in progress. So
outstanding.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Beerman Mark, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being around for the holidays. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And to the listeners, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Thanks a lot. John?
Thank you.
Whew, it is warm in here.
Well, you have your coat on.
Yes. Oh, do I? How did that happen?
Because it's cold out?
Yes. Yes. It is. It's a bit nipply out. I mean nippy out.
Booyah! And that's how you do a show, folks. A bit of I guess critique, not a critique, but a suggestion from our pal Winks was to add a page when we start revamping our website. Add a page that basically is for all the ways to support the Dad Bros. Patreon, Amazon, whatever we're gonna be doing. And just so you can say at the end, go to dadbros.com/support, help, whatever, to help the Dad Bros out.
Makes sense.
Sort of simplify it, I guess, for those guys that listen all the time.
Yeah, sound like a cowbell.
182, I guess it is. Yeah. And Twitter at Beerman Mark, apparently.
Special Big K, how are
World Star. Let's check out what's going on in the old. Oh, here you go, Special Big K. I got something for you. Oh yeah, there you go.
Don't ever kiss this girl on the boat today.
Yeah, see that Beerman Mark? We got a little girl in the studio there.
What? I was wondering when the barmaids was gonna come out.
Yeah, there you go. I had to get one of those ones that dance and then have them pop up there. I just haven't had time to do that yet with all the decorating and stuff I've been doing.
Oh yes,
All the holiday decorations in
been
here.
crazy.
Beer Mom Mimi, Josh.
What? No.
Apparently, Mom wants to. Did you see the conversation she was having, or Winks was having with? Where's that stash now? It lives on Mimi in the hands of a 13-year-old. Literally, probably. LOL. She was talking about Dad's porn stash, mustache. Right? No wonder John and Josh have such sweet beards. The hedgehog? I don't know what he's talking about.
That's Ron
Swanson?
what's his name?
Burgundy?
No.
Yeah. Oh, 22 hours ago, Dear Santa, from our very own friend, Bells
Hey guys,
91.
Chelsea, what's up? Having like a health episode. I don't want to label it right now, like, because I don't have a firm diagnosis of it. But the condition is, condition is my keyboard. No, I'm kidding. Like
Shaky,
blood flow or whatever.
shaky hand Camera-itis.
It's gotta be the lens that makes her lens look so long. They're like 3D.
I don't know.
3D without the glasses.
This shirt's looking promising,
The
though.
best ways to help treat it, some people say, some doctors say. I'm not even going off of doctor's advice because they say, yeah, we can treat you like you have it because it sounds like you do it until you.
Sometimes she wears clothes that she flashes the camera.
I remember the last episode there. But you know, I think she was wearing a low cut. A low cut one. A low cut bra.
What is this? Salt?
Usually I'll do
I
a
don't think it was
tailspin at a
anything.
time when I'm feeling really bad like this. I don't know if you can tell. Hold on. Where do my salt?
Is that salt? Sugar?
Yeah, we could see when you pick the camera up, and it's like,
So.
oh God,
It was
stop.
worse a few minutes ago, but you can see like the blood is kind of pooling in my hand compared to my
What?
arm.
Oh my God.
I just have it on my feet.
That's Canada for you. Mama Midas, how are you?
Mama Midas,
How are
hello.
This one maybe.
What are those toes? Oh my
Oh,
God.
God.
What?
Yeah, you see how the toes are red?
Oh, yeah, I see how they're bad. They're
The
horrible.
rest leg isn't.
All right.
How big are her feet? Like,
I know.
everything, her body is like.
So yeah,
Should we ask her? Do you want
like
to ask her what size her
weird,
shoes are?
crazy limbs. Yeah.
Huh?
comment.
We'll comment and ask her what size her shoes
Really
are.
bad when I was in the hospital. If you go back on videos, you'll see my hands are all like red and bright red. They were worse a few minutes ago.
Anyway, she takes salt for this.
I'll make a nice sandwich with it. I'll say, I hope you feel better and have a Merry Christmas. By the way, what size are your shoes?
Yeah.
Couldn't help but notice.
One of the things that a lot of people do.
Well,
is
she
they
might
get
think you
salt
wanna
with
send her
high
some
salt
shoes.
diet. It seems to help manage it. It won't help like cure it. So when I'm
Ugh,
really bad,
not enough space on your disc,
That's
Josh.
a lot of salt if you eat salt.
What can I get rid of?
The
I don't like really eating
177.
my salt from like freaking junk food or high salt foods. I'd rather just take the salt pure. and
Sprinkle it
sprinkle
all
it
over the
my
place.
keyboard And put it in my mouth. So when I see what kind of face I make when I do it. Usually I'm swallowing a lot more than this. Think about salt. Like, I know a lot of people probably are not eating this whole, and you'll probably never do this. But like, if you don't do it right, it burns. And if you don't dissolve it right,
We discovered her a while ago, and she's just very quirky and almost like a Saturday Night Live character in a way. But I don't know. We just became fascinated by her. So we
Hey, if she could take a
subscribed
spoonful of
and-
salt like that.
We just subscribed and follow, and either you know, like now she's eating salt. The other day she was making figgy pudding, and she's very animated.
She makes grandma face.
Yeah, she's very animated and very like interesting. She's like a cartoon character.
Yeah, it's internet gold is what we have here.
I don't know why she's eating it.
All these finger movements.
Yeah.
I don't know. And my favorite is her cinematography with the camera shots. Look at the cat hair on her. That's wonderful.
Yeah, like the way she holds the camera right next to her.
There we go. As promised.
Like, you know, the fact that she's like, what is she doing? Has she never put
don't
salt?
know.
Has she not eaten salt like this before, or she was every time?
I don't feel like it's that hard to eat a spoonful of salt.
She's like a giant in this house.
Yeah, look at those arms. They're like spider arms.
She's like the scrawniest giant. And,
Wait,
she just,
and then
and the
it
video
just
just
cuts,
stopped
the
right
video
there.
cuts right there. This is why it's so good.
Maybe she was trying to get her iodine.
Maybe.
All right, still not enough free
It's me,
space.
it's Chelsea, what's up? So this is going to be a what I bought people for Christmas 2016 haul video thing. Can we go right off the bat? I'm going to go real quick. I bought my Nanny Boss
Can I take this bonus
silver
episode
bullet
130 off?
in the fall.
Yes. And I don't want to give the idea that we're mocking her, because it's not. It's a fascination. She's really just. I don't know. I'm trying to figure her out.
It's a nice little thing for her. No, she likes tea.
Is she crazy or is she not?
And look at all the crap in her room.
She posted a video about being very excited. She's like, I did it.
As part of the BC
I put over almost 200 pieces of artwork all over my walls that
Oh, really?
Okay.
I mean, just all the stuff on the counters and the cabinets.
She has 102 subs.
retailers. And
She does, yeah, right
artisans.
there.
So
Wow, she had a lot less than that when we discovered her.
Yeah. She was like in the 70s.
family, supporting local. Okay, so I got.
I don't know. We like to watch her occasionally and comment on her. And
I
then,
like oddballs though. That's the thing. I like strange sort of people.
When I was his nanny, and he was 1/2.
Hey, John, I need to borrow your book, man.
Weird.
What book is that?
The one you got tonight.
Back then it was all.
Oh, yeah.
And now it's all about Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, the best is when she's on the move and her camera shots and whatever.
Ninja Turtle.
This one looks good. It's got no view. Should we give it a view?
She had one where she screwed up her pudding and she was cursing.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I don't think she curses, does she?
She don't normally doesn't, but she was a little upset that her pudding didn't turn out
Boy,
proper.
she's got the chapstick on super heavy today.
She's been doing it for 3 years. We subscribed and there was no videos, and all of a sudden she posted like 10 videos a day, every day, and they were anywhere from 10 seconds to 3 minutes. And there's no editing. It's.
I think it was like $5.
I mean, we could reach out to her if she wants to come on the show, but I don't know what
Coloring book.
what will we talk to her about? We just ask her
don't
kind of
know.
like what her goal for the channel is and what's like
Just
the.
what do you do? What's your thing? I don't
And
know.
we find you very curious. We like watching your channel. It's entertaining.
Cut him the coloring book.
Do you own a computer that you could edit on or a phone?
Like if Stalker Patty had a camera when she was, you know.
Yeah. Are you interested in working at a Starbucks?
The paint by like the paper.
Stalker Patty.
Paint with
Yeah.
paper.
I work at the Starbucks.
I got him one for Halloween. We just
The
did one every
Godiva.
So all you have to do
Yeah.
is just pick a page, you rip it off. You use a paintbrush or a Q-tip
All
or
right,
whatever.
we gotta watch this one with the Christmas tree on her head. What is this?
Hey guys, it's me. It's Chelsea. What's up?
Yeah,
Today I'm gonna do a different kind of advent calendar. I'm gonna throw back.
She had, but there's videos of her with
Where
people.
you'd go on to Neopets every day.
Neopets.
I love it. Look, she's got this finger thing going.
I actually opened a new Neopets account.
And sometimes I think she might be one of those lizard people that everybody's always talking about.
Yeah.
'Cause occasionally she does that.
She's gonna lick her eyeball.
Occasionally she sticks her tongue out. Yeah.
And
She opened a Neopets account. We did that when
Oh, he's got her email address.
Yeah, she's Canadian.
how do you say it? Grundle?
Canadian dessert girl.
They have the same pets. What I didn't know is when you sign up.
I don't think she's lonely because she lives, I think, with her grandparents or something, or with her mom,
Her parents.
her
yeah.
parents or
That doesn't-
grandparents.
That doesn't mean you're not lonely.
Yeah, this is not her
It's really
house.
irritating. If I'd known it had taken like 72 hours before you could essentially do a lot of things like the claim website.
It's very expressive.
November.
She has an
So
underbite,
anyway,
yeah.
Anyway, here you are today. And
But like her face moves a lot, and it's
eye movements.
It's not just that; it's the camera work. Sometimes she'll like just have it like holding it to her ear and talking to the camera. Like, look at this camera. This is such good.
It's almost like if someone was there with the camera.
yeah. And now we're doing this.
Like, who watches this? What
We
is she on,
do.
Nickelodeon? I'm talking about the website. Who
Oh, it's
visits this
Neopets.
website?
She's on Neopets.
Neopets.
Oh.
Yeah, I did Neopets in 1998.
This is a really long animation. Anyone else agree?
Desert like Sahara, not like cake.
I got you. Because I said dessert.
This is really boring.
Sorry.
It's long.
It's really boring. So let me
No
video
animation.
this and put it on my YouTube channel.
This is like a minute. Oh, it's done. Yay. I'm prize.
It's done.
She's like your dog with.
Oh yeah.
So,
She gets excited.
2,194 nail paints, magical sealed door, celebration vest, and a pet devil evil twin plushie.
Kino BT, what's happening? Quinoa BT, I guess it is.
So, I know I feel like that's the last one for the month, but I don't know for sure. Anyway, my
I'm gonna shoot over my shoulder and then
I wanted it to be as
into
audience
frame.
And then super close
The
up.
camera. I'm not going out like this. So
And then a hand that has this like weird. How do you get your fingers to bend like that?
I don't know.
You can't.
The headband is from Claire's.
I mean,
Minister's
I have fairly large hands, but I still don't feel like. I feel like our hands are bigger than mine.
I'd ordered these two things
I
for
don't know how that
on
works.
Cyber Monday.
Kiona.
November 28th. I really wanted this one to arrive in time for Yule because it's beautiful for winter solstice greenery.
Kiona?
It actually looks
Kiona.
so
Oh, my
real or
bad.
whatever. If I know it was going to
Kiona.
arrive here on December 22nd, like
Yeah.
3 days before Christmas and 1 day after Yule, I would have paid for the
3
priority
days
shipping.
before Christmas,
I paid
1
for
day
priority
after
shipping.
Yule.
I wouldn't have
Does that put
saved
Yule 4 days?
I have no idea.
it. Anyway, necklace is also from Claire's. A Jingle Bell necklace. The Sleigh Bells necklace.
Wrong shirt for this.
Earrings
Shoo.
are from last year.
She's a bit of a fashionista
And
as
this
well.
is my George sweater from this year.
She does what's it called, the makeup, the
Like a dress.
she does
Special
like
effects
she
makeup.
does special effects makeup.
And she's very good at it.
Yeah, she really is good at it.
not
She
gonna
doesn't
do
ever
it
do it on here
either,
though. I don't know why she doesn't do it on here, but she does it on her
I think,
Instagram.
there's
her
another
Instagram
thing
page.
for that.
Get calendar for today. Yeah. Their calendar wasn't really exciting.
How did you get the camera to do 360 like that?
So as her wrist bends around, Kiona, do you have fingers like that? Is that why you know that fingers can bend that way?
I have to like clear my throat all the time. Okay, so
This is a fantastic. Look at that. Look at all the crap.
freaking depressing.
Love this camera work. Look at the stuff
All
in
the
here.
way around.
Look at the stuff in here. I got
Earlier today, I
no
went on
qualms
a
about showing you this house.
It's been cleared off.
I was gonna clear this off earlier today. I realized
Over there.
where am I gonna put it?
I guess.
I could clear this off, but it just puts it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Put it in the corner.
In order for me
And
to,
the camera went all the way around again.
Yeah.
The couch is sore.
her
It's like she's twirling it in her fingers.
It's like a selfie stick where you pull the trigger and it just spins.
Her arm is a selfie stick.
Kid you not, and that's how much it fell apart. So I had
She's
that
like a-
water, and then I have the branch sticking.
I love. Look at the camera. This is such good stuff.
Snow. Look how much it is. Look how much it's snowing.
She just slipped and fell in the snow.
What are we doing?
What is this?
What are we doing?
This is that point where like it cuts to like a scary like
Yeah.
or like she turns into the lizard person. She goes off camera, comes back with like a
Like I understand that these
See,
are branches.
okay, that would be perfect. This should be her thing. Is she does boring like non-essential videos like this, but then like she does so get that part where she just cuts out a screen and then she puts a bunch of special effects makeup on and then pops into the screen with this, you know.
No, Mama
That
Maya,
would be-
it's not her phone. She has a camera.
Yeah, she has like a real deal camera, I think.
And if they're going to do that,
Because we've seen her in a mirror, or do we see it? We've
we
heard it like we hear
yeah,
it
we've seen her,
autofocusing
yeah.
and stuff. She had one that was like, bzz, bzz.
And then yeah, I have these ones. So keep them a little bit of water because these are branches, so these are actually quite fresh.
What?
It's just the other ones I wasn't totally happy with. Look how much they freaking got things everywhere. I don't even know how I got all of them.
Everyone crazy. Oh, that's just a person chained up in my basement, but don't even worry about that.
Okay, thanks for watching. Long and rambly. What are you doing on Christmas Eve? Currently doing laundry. Trying to get a whole bunch of stuff.
She's like hunched over, but not. And
Thanks for watching. See you later. Happy holidays. Go spend time with family and friends and loved ones. And don't forget, the best way to spread holiday cheer is to sing loud for all to hear. Bye. Happy holidays. Thanks for watching. I hope you find a reason to smile, because smiling is important. Bye.
all right, that's enough.
Oh, that was a good one to end it on.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
All right, thank you, everybody.
Oh boy. Well,
yeah, like a handheld. I don't know what it is. It's a handheld something, and
maybe
she's
it's got
able to twirl it
she's got
around.
like,
Like
maybe her wrist is like an owl's neck.
Maybe it's got a
They could
button
just
in it.
spin all the way around.
It just spins in her hand.
Hold it
maybe.
this way.
No, maybe she has the she needs like she has the Osmo, the little gimbal camera thing, and it just spins around. Maybe that's what it is. All right. Well, I think that's going to conclude this hour-long stream we were supposed to do.
Yeah.
For Christmas, which has turned into a
lot longer.
2.5 hour stream, I believe it is. So, I don't know.
Gracious.
2 hours, right at the 2 hour mark, basically 2:05. So we do
2 hour
appreciate.
mark. That's what it's known as.
Thanks for everybody for tuning in to the live chat show. We do appreciate you. this episode will air on the podcast coming up on.
You think she owns a pipe like a
Tuesday?
She owns a pipe like a smoking pipe, like
Merry Christmas to you guys, and happy holidays. Hope you have a safe, happy New Year. If we don't see you, hopefully we will, because we should be doing a show before then.
Tuesday.
Yeah, just a day or so. Sorry. It was a big giant bottle of crappy beer. Yeah, we follow her on Instagram too. I don't know if we follow her on Twitter or not. We've commented on her stuff and she's responded back, so I think she knows we watch her. She knows we watch. She knows we watch her. We like to watch sometimes.
All right.
Cool. All right. Well, it's been real. It's been fun. Until next time, again, thanks for watching. And I don't know. Have a good night. Merry Christmas. All that jazz.
I'm just going to leave this here.
Peace out.
Yeah. And what I think I'll start doing is I'll start just pretending like we're done.
Yeah.
But like leave the stream going for a minute before I shut it down because they always talk about I cut it off too early.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we'll like pack up.
Well, I appreciate it, y'all.
Yeah, thanks. No, we
Good time.
appreciate it.
Yeah, good time.
Oh, thank you, Mom Miners. We appreciate that.
Ta-da.
It only took us, what, almost 2 years to get to that?
Yeah. I put my glass back on the bar over here. There we go. All right. Just disappears back there.
Blends in.
Oh, love you too, Mom. Thanks for watching.
Love you.
Mimi.
Loves you.
Better than a white wall. It kind of is better than a white wall. We're gonna do some stuff, you know. I think we're gonna end up painting pretty much all this green. It's gonna be one big, huge green room. Oh, the possibilities! Because then we can pull the camera out even further. We can have a far shot, a close shot.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy, a stand-up shot. I don't know.
Are you willing to?
Yeah, oh yeah. I'll paint from that all this whole thing. Yeah.
It's gonna be okay to do that.
Yeah. Sure.
There we
Why not?
What a gallon of
at least a gallon of whatever this color is, or whatever green, karma green. I don't know.
Yeah, a gallon did a
We
whole
probably
lot.
look it up, but I'd say go from the door frame up over this like slant wall here. I don't know if we go to the corner, but maybe like to that curtain or whatever. Green it out. I think maybe turn the table and slide it down a little bit. Push it out. Put the camera over that way.
fuck away from us.
Get a little more room in here.
Yeah. Let's get lights on the ceiling.
Yeah, lights on the ceiling would help. If we get that fluorescent light up there, that'll help too, because it'll bring in some more light. Why don't we put the lights on the ceiling, or should I mount the lights to that like sort of angle wall up there?
I don't.
Run your track up there and mount everything up there and have your lights shining down.
Yeah, might be an option. Yeah.